I'm not saying because he doesn't have the money to do it. His personality does not work with anybody.
See, his personality, he's backed off from some of the stuff he did in the Jimmy Johnson days.
We see
that drove Jimmy out of town.
What we see, he's backed off. Has he really backed off? A guy like that.
But it's about perception, and even Jimmy has said it was about the perception at the time.
You know, I don't know if they. Jason Garrett is Jerry Jones loves that dude, right? He's like he said before, he's like a son to him. I don't know if he'd fire him mid-season.
Well, and here's the thing: you don't want to mess around with quarterbacks and coaches during the season.
Not if you're trying to win.
Not if you're trying to win.
If you're giving up on the season,
yeah,
sure.
That just shows.
I don't think you guys are bad enough to give up.
No way.
You know, but let's go back. Let's go back 2 years ago, and remember.
But we
Jerry
didn't start.
Loved Tony Romo. He loved Tony Romo.
Yeah.
And he was on the sword for Tony Romo, and everyone kept asking him week after week, is Tony coming back and getting a starting position when he gets healthy again? And he said, yes, yes, yes. And then there we were. Tony's healthy, ready to go, and Dak stays in there. And that's the interesting thing about Jason Garrett. I cannot see this guy going 3-4 and Jerry saying, you know, this guy's our coach. You know, because and this is another thing. This is what bothers me about Jerry Jones. I looked at my season ticket invoice 10 years ago when Jason Garrett came in. It was the year after a new stadium opened. It's gone up $500 between the two tickets in 9 years, right? So what have I gotten for my $500? You know, I'm still at the same point I feel like I was at, 9 years ago.
Yeah,
the
you
talent's
are.
gotten better. Right?
They are. Like a pretty good team. Like you got 10 years ago, you guys are a pretty good team. Oh. You stayed pretty good, except for that 1 year you guys had a ton of injuries. But you guys are like a good team. The talent on the team is good enough to win a Super Bowl, I think.
Yeah,
legit.
It's like
sure.
It's like the Chiefs. It's like I think it's comparable to the Chiefs.
Sounds good enough.
You got the same thing.
Quarterback's
Chiefs
different.
Tickets holders got.
Quarterback's different.
Yeah, I'll agree. Mahomes is a better quarterback than Dak.
Oh yeah, well I ain't saying that. Mahomes is the best.
But I think another reason why I'm a big Lincoln Riley proponent in this deal is, to me, Dak,
I'm not. I don't want him leaving OU.
Dak is the type of quarterback that Lincoln Riley could succeed with in the NFL. Enough of a mobile guy that he can incorporate some of his RPOs and things to make Dak a better passer and runner. I mean, I'm a big fan of Colin Cowherd. He talked about it the other day on his show about how Baker is regressing the further away he gets from Lincoln Riley. So I feel like Lincoln Riley can come in and get Dak to be that guy that we need him to be.
You know what? I think they should almost give Kellen Moore a shot. Why not?
No.
Wait, hey, why not? Why not?
This guy's a nope. No, you know what?
Someone like
a one-year coordinator?
Someone like Bieniemy.
I'm with you. No, dude, from Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley, yes, for sure.
There's no way Lincoln Riley leaves
the
OU.
case. The case for Lincoln Riley is that you're right. The
Not
further
happening.
away Baker gets away from Lincoln Riley, he gets worse. And you guys seen? I mean, I don't know how much college ball you watch. You see how good Jalen Hurts is now? Like how much better his throwing motion is, how much better his pocket presence is, how much better. I mean, and that's not. It's not a super simple offense. It's it's a lot of reads and stuff, but like Jalen looks like a whole different quarterback playing for Riley than he did in Alabama. Maybe Alabama just didn't open him up, but I think Hurts looks a lot better than even Tua right now. Yeah, I give Hurts Heisman right now, honestly.
So Steven, what do you think? So say this GoFundMe takes off and we raise all this money and get Jason Garrett the heck out of here. Who is the target in your mind?
I'm gonna go on the sword. You take a look at the route that the Packers have gone. You take a look at the route the Rams have gone. They've gone to younger coaches, and I'll fall on the sword and I'll say that Tony Romo is our next coach.
Woo,
and I think you talk about a guy coming in to work with Dak. I mean, they worked together in the past. I think Tony would be fun to watch as a coach. I'd love to see him in his post-game conference as a coach.
Yeah.
But
I think that would be popular with fans, just because I think, it took me.
He's a Texan now.
It took me several years to come around to be a Tony Romo fan. His first few years with the team, I was not a big fan. I felt like he lost a lot of games, but the longer his tenure went, the more I appreciated what he brought to the table.
He was a good quarterback. Honestly, if you would give him if Tony Romo would have been with like a top 10 or top 15 defense, you guys got a Super Bowl for sure.
Oh yeah,
for sure. And another thing about Romo is when you watch him commentate, the dude. As far as the commentating goes, as far as all of them go, he's the best one as far as knowing the game.
Dude,
I've seen him
dissect.
I've seen him calling plays like he just watches how they line up, and he'll tell you where the play's going.
Yeah, he's like, watch this.
The dude's dynamite. So that would be a popular pick.
That'd be a good pick.
I think Lincoln Riley might be a little bit better, but Romo would be fun.
There's no way.
Hey, Steven, how about this one? This would be a great April. If football was in April, this would be a great. Jerry Jones head coach, Barry Switzer, and Jimmy Johnson, 1D, 1-0. Wouldn't that be a great April Fool's joke? And you got just think the cartoon you could spin off
April
of that.
Fools. Jimmy Johnson's coming back. Oh, okay.
Under Jerry. Here
you go. Let's get the double whammy. Get Tony Romo head coach, and then pay Lincoln Riley enough money pay him head coach money and be the coordinator like they're doing in New England right now. That would be sick. That would be great. Best of both
as long as they don't bring back, as long as they don't bring back Dave Campo, 3 straight 5-11 seasons,
disaster.
Yeah, I have. Dave Campo actually spent a short stint coaching some college football after his time in the NFL, not far from us at the University of Kansas. And as soon as they hired that guy to be he was going to be the defensive coordinator or something, I was like, oh man, this team was okay, and now they're going to be terrible. I've seen this story play out.
The dude's no good.
There's 3 straight 5-11 seasons.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about Lincoln Riley. So Jason Garrett's making about $6 million a year, right? I think it was 5 years at $30 million. So
just $100,000 under you, Gary. Coaching at Shawnee Mission.
Yeah, exactly.
Lincoln Riley is making the same as Jason Garrett. Dallas is going to have to pony up some dough to get Lincoln Riley there.
I think they would.
I don't think they would. I think you're going to see Romo. I like the Romo pick. Lincoln Riley ain't leaving Oklahoma. He's got too much down there. He's a god down there.
See, I think Jerry would write him a blank check almost to get Lincoln Riley. But
no.
We'll see.
He was really high on Jason Garrett, and he's paying him a college coach's wage.
Yeah, I can see that. So, Steven also runs a Facebook page. You guys can check that out. It's facebook.com/New Jersey Dallas Cowboy fans. You can find that on Facebook. And, I've been following it the last few days after, we kind of connected through email. And there's some good posts on there. I've been enjoying it the last couple days.
So, hey, Steven,
and we're getting... We've created a calendar event. It's eliminate Jason Garrett's position on Monday if they lose to the Eagles. So make sure you RSVP to the event if you're in favor.
I'll be there.
Show Jerry Jones.
How much has the GoFundMe raised, Steven?
So the GoFundMe actually got taken down.
Okay.
It did.
Not by me. So
I was kind of curious about
that. It kind of got off to a slow start. So in the Meadowlands, the way it works is unless you have a parking pass, then you can park in the parking lot. Otherwise, you have to take a bus back to another lot where you're parked 2 miles away. So when I left the stadium, I was on the bus, and that's where I was doing the GoFundMe because I was caught up in the emotion. Here we are.
Absolutely.
We just lost to the Jets team, and I'm like, God, I felt like I've been down this road 10 times already, and here I am for the 11th time. And created it, and it got off to a slow start, and then all of a sudden I was at work on Monday, and one of my friends sends me a text, and she's like, oh my God, it got recognized by Total Sports Pro. So then I'm starting to get all these other texts. Well, all of a sudden my phone starts going off, because you get an email every time somebody sends in a donation. Well, the thing was as soon as they would send in the donation, GoFundMe would reverse the transaction and credit right back to them. So I had like probably 500 emails, transactions, and then credits. So then, finally, and I'm gonna. It's so funny. I'm gonna read it. They sent me an email, and I have it in here. Just give me 1 second, and I'll just read it to you.
Here, how the GoFundMe to fire Jason Garrett got taken down by Stephen Lyons. There you go, Stephen.
Yep. So by noon on the following day, we're writing to inform you that your GoFundMe campaign has been removed because we were not able to verify your connection to the beneficiary. You may view our terms and conditions.
I'm a fan, fool. I'm a fan.
Yeah, we're trying to get the money.
Well, I was hoping.
But honestly,
I was hoping it was really growing, and if it didn't work, we'd take it. And I kind of like that cartoon idea and take down South Park for the adult cartoon, put up the Dallas Cowboy adult cartoon version. You bring back all the old guys and go, that'd be fun.
Oh yeah, do kind of a Legends house.
Yeah, South Park style.
Yeah, there you go. So
a lot of people ask me, they're like, "What would have you done with the money?" Would have done real simple. I would have reached out to the Cowboys marketing office and I would have asked them, "Hey, which charity would you like to donate this to?" And have them make the call on it.
Yeah. And that was where I was going to go. Was what were you going to do? But that's fantastic. Have you ever?
How much do you think it real quick? How much do you think it would have got up to if it would?
I think. I want to say, I wasn't going through 500 emails calculating, but I would probably say there was probably a good $30,000 in that.
Oh, wow. I was going to say, I saw, when I looked at it at one point on Monday, it was around $1,500. Yeah. But that was early in the day. So.
What was it at?
Yeah. It was around $1,500, but that was kind of early in the day Monday when I jumped on there and saw it.
Maybe we need to start a GoFundMe to get like Patrick Mahomes on here or something.
I was trying to do a GoFundMe and buy T-Bones, but I don't think it's not happening.
Well, they've been bought.
Yeah, they've been bought. Plus, you didn't publicize it, so
Well, I chickened out on it.
Yeah. But so, Steven, have you ever made it to Kansas City?
I have not.
Well, when you come to town,
I hear.
Yeah, well, great barbecue. When you make it to town, maybe next time the Cowboys are playing the Chiefs. You can come in and we can go to Arrowhead together as Cowboy fans and root against the Chiefs while these guys are yelling for the Chiefs.
Getting made fun of.
Okay, I got a question for you. I was out to dinner with a guy from New York or New Jersey, where your stadium's at. Your stadium's not even in town where the team plays, but New York. But he asked the waiter, he goes, "What's the difference between a New York strip and a Kansas City strip?" Steven, do you know the difference?
I can't say I do, and I've never heard of a Kansas City strip, to be honest with you.
There's no difference, none, other than the fact that Kansas Cityans hate New York Yankees.
Yeah. Listen,
you know what? I'll say this though. I actually hate the St. Louis Cardinals more. So
or the Mets.
I'm good with the Mets.
I'm not good with the Mets.
I can't stand the Cardinals, man. I'm so glad they lost. I'm so glad they're out.
So where are you taking him? Q39, Gates, Arthur.
I'm going Woodyard, man. Woodyard is my favorite barbecue here in Kansas City. Woodyard barbecue.
No, seriously, if you make it out here for any reason, whatever, like you come to watch whatever Yankees play. Are you a Yankees fan? So Yankees fan, right?
So let's talk about it. It's been a rough sports week for me. So I was at the game on Sunday, and then yesterday I was at the game last night for the Yankees, and it's been dreadful this week as a sports fan.
Yeah.
So when the Yankees, don't worry,
we turned it around.
You'll feel a lot better if you ever make it out to a Royals game. If you come out here when the Yankees are playing the Royals, you're gonna feel a lot better because you're probably gonna whoop us. So, but if you do come out for like a baseball game, football game, whatever, just hit us up, email us, and we'll go to the game with you or whatever. And
we'll go to the game and hang out.
Do a big
good Kansas City barbecue.
Oh yeah.
And
we can always meet
parking lot shenanigans.
We can always meet at a Cowboys game as well. Hopefully we turn this thing around this year, get into the playoffs, and maybe